Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, the TV show, our final segment. I want to thank Bank Hometown again for helping make the TV show happen. They're a great sponsor of the show and help facilitate us having various guests and members and leaders in the community on the show. In our final segment, really happy to have with us Monique Messier, who is the Executive Director of Central Massachusetts. Welcome, Monique.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, you know, we are privileged at the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce to partner with you in a variety of different ways as you go about, you know, the work in promoting travel and tourism, you know, in the city of Worcester, but also throughout the region. And maybe you could talk a little bit about, you know, for people who might not be familiar with Discover Central Massachusetts, what the organization is all about.
Sure. So at Discover Central Massachusetts, our main goal is to promote our local businesses and all of our hospitality partners to visitors, really 50 miles and out. We want people to know what there is to do here, to come and explore. And our goal is to make sure all of our small businesses are heard about beyond our borders. The other side of what we do is actually making sure that the people right here in our own backyard are also aware of what there is to do, as it is a big region. Central Mass is, you know, we represent 35 cities and towns, and there's a lot of activities available to bring your families in and to do in this region.
Yeah, and you do it through some kind of great marketing and information, and so you have an app, there's a website. Maybe you could talk a little bit about how people can get that information in real time.
Sure. So we are pretty strategic in making sure that we hit all different markets of people that may be interested in coming into the region to see what we have to do. So you can go right onto the Discover Central Mass website, which is www.discovercentralma.org. On that website, we do have a calendar of events where anybody in the community is welcome to go and put their events right on that calendar. Many times you can click right on an event. It will take you to a landing page for that particular event so you can get more information. If you don't use Facebook, you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter. We have all the different avenues. We do send out newsletters. If you're not savvy with going onto social media, we can send you a newsletter. If you don't want to receive a newsletter, pick up one of our visitor guides, ask us about a visitor guide, and we'll put one in the mail to you. We want to make sure that we hit all markets of people to make sure you have the information needed to make a good trip here.
So whether it's the visitor's guide, which is always, you know, really well done, but even, you know, people who do utilize social media, I mean, it's curated really well, presents and kind of talks about and highlights really all the offerings in this 50-mile radius. You have the city of Worcester, which, you know, is an anchor and important, but also we're a much more rural part of this, you know, state than sometimes people think. Some incredible venues and locations that people can come to for we really like to tell a story. So when you visit our sites or when you receive information from us, we're really trying to tell you a story about what there is to do here. So we're going to tell you what's happening here in the city of Worcester, but we're going to tell you what's going on out at the Southwick Zoo, or if you want to go into the hill towns, if you want to go explore the Hardwick Winery or the new cider mill that's open in that particular region. We're going to tell you about Indian Lake and the concerts that they have going on out there, or the new Samuel Slater Museum. Yep. So it's really not just about this particular area, but we really try and tell a story, a big story about what you can do when you come here. We also want you to remember that there are hotels here, so you don't need to leave the region to go find a hotel. There's so many here that are open and welcoming to visitors coming in to see what's happening. Right, and so at its core, I mean, it's about travel and tourism, which, you know, sometimes people don't realize is a hugely important part of our economy. So, you know, working closely with the City of Worcester and funding the DCU when there are events and conventions and sports tournaments that you try to bring to the area.
Yeah.
When you bring in hundreds, if not thousands of people for events and tournaments, conventions, that is going to activate and support the hotels, which the city gets some revenue for. It's going to support local restaurants.
Yeah.
That's a big piece, but also if there are people, weddings or conventions, or people looking for meetings for their businesses or associations, you can help guide them and help them introduce to different venues.
Absolutely. So besides promoting to local visitors coming in, we spend a lot of time and efforts really talking about our convention facilities, the wedding facilities, the meeting facilities, because meetings and conventions is a huge is a huge market to drive people into the area. So when you are here for a convention, you're going to be over at the DCU Center, but you're going to go out after work or after that convention. You want to know where to go, where the new hot spot is, what museum you should visit, if you bring your family, what they can do while you're in your meetings. So really is a big economic driver into the region, and we focus a lot on making sure that if a convention is looking to come to town, we can help find hotel rooms, we can help secure meeting space and venue space. We package it all up as one proposal, so it's very easy for a planner coming in to book within our city.
So if there are people out there that are part of any association or group or organization that hosts annual conventions or meetings, you can be a one-stop resource and help them understand the different venues that exist in the city, but within the region that will provide a real good experience.
And it's not just a convention. It's not just somebody that's a meeting planner saying, I'm bringing a convention into the area, can you help? It's a dance competition. It's the people that put on a dance competition. We can help those planners. We can help the local bride and groom who don't know the area that well. We can find venues for them. We can find hotel rooms for them. It's the mom and dad who run the local baseball organization who are planning a tournament and they want to know where to host that tournament. We can provide all those tools necessary to make it a very easy way to book your event.
And the city of Worcester, central Massachusetts, generally speaking, has not had disposable millions of dollars to run advertising campaigns.
Right.
And so what the Discover Central Mass does very effectively every day and has done over the years is by working on a wedding or a convention or a tournament or a convention or whatever it is, people come in to the city, many of whom have not been here before. If they have a good positive experience, they become mini ambassadors when they go back to the workplace, when they go to a family event and they talk about, I was in Worcester, or I was at the Public House or Indian Ranch or wherever it is. There's a value to that in spreading the word, causing people to come back.
Absolutely. We love when visitors come in and they share our story. Or if somebody says, you know what, we went on the Discover Central Mass website and that's where we found this, or this. We also have something called the Visit Widget. So if you go onto our website, say you're interested in museums, you can go onto our Visit Widget and we already have an itinerary laid out for you. We're going to tell you where those museums are. We're going to Google map it for you, so you don't even need to figure out the driving directions. We're going to tell you which map you should take, where you should stop along the way. We try to make it a really seamless experience for that family member, that conventioneer, the individual business traveler who's here and they want to explore as well.
And a big part of that travel and tourism is promoting the arts and cultural institutions, the restaurants, the diversity, and every day you're working at that.
We work really closely with the arts and the culture segment of the city and of the region. We're very lucky that we are supported by the City of Worcester as well as the Mass Office of Travel and Tourism to help get this messaging out. As you mentioned earlier, before COVID, it was the third largest industry in Massachusetts, hospitality was.
And I don't think people always understand that, and that doesn't happen by accident. It's by strategically spending dollars in marketing and promoting that, and then leveraging those dollars. So you mentioned some of the funding from the City of Worcester, some from the Mass Office of Travel and Tourism, but then you go out and membership. You have membership, and you have people, and there's private dollars that also fuels this kind of partnership approach.
We do our part in raising private dollars as well, because we need to supplement funds that are given to us. So if you're a small restaurant, let us know. Our memberships are very reasonable, they're very small, and we're going to help promote your business and provide marketing opportunities that you probably would not have if you tried to do it on your own.
And a fun event that's coming up, which again with COVID and a lot of disruption, people are thrilled is coming back to the community, which is the Independence Day fireworks, and Discover Central Mass is taking the lead of the renewal of this event. And you want to talk a little bit about that? We mentioned Fallon Health as a sponsor, and Melissa joined us in the front end, but some of the details we got right here.
Yeah, we're very excited to be part of hosting the Worcester fireworks this year. We were very excited when when we were approached by the city to ask if this was something that we wanted to take on, and We said yes, because really it's driving visitors into the city. So what we want people to do is come on in, stay, explore. You don't just need to watch the fireworks and leave. Maybe you want a hotel room. Maybe you want to go to Shrewsbury Street and hit a restaurant before you go outside to watch the fireworks.
Right.
But we have a pretty exciting lineup. So this year we have WXLO that will be broadcasting live from East Park.
Yep.
And they're going to take us through to our grand entertainment, which is Ricky Durand, which we're very excited about. He will go on stage at 8:15. He'll perform for roughly about an hour, around till about 9:15, and then WXLO is actually going to synchronize music this year, which we're excited about. They've tried to do that for many years to the fireworks display themselves, which will kick off at 9:30.
Yeah, so with the 300th anniversary, the tercentennial, time to celebrate kind of the past, but also renewal and new traditions, and really at East Park, beginning, the park opens at 4 on June 30th.
Yes.
With a rain date
of July 1.
July 1,
Yes.
but hopefully we won't need that.
It's not going to rain.
But 4:30 food court opens, fun for kids.
Yep.
5 o'clock entertainment, XLO, Ricky
Yep.
Durand 8:15. And
Yep,
then
8:15.
And then 9:30 fireworks.
9:30 fireworks. We're very excited. We hope we have a full house, and hopefully the fireworks will be here for years to come.
Yeah, and just the minute or so that we have left, anything, we got the fireworks, which is a big event, tens of thousands of people kind of coming in for the fireworks and all the activities relating to July 4th. Anything else you want to mention coming, or is?
I'm just going to say, our calendar is so packed with events. It's really hard to just pick out one or two different events. We just had the Tercentennial, which was an amazing event for the city and went off flawlessly. We're super excited to be hosting the fireworks. If you love the fireworks, go to Polar Park. They have fireworks every Friday night. But really take a look at our calendar of events, because whatever you are interested in, you can find an event on that calendar.
And Monique, the website is what?
www.discovercentralma.org.
Great. Well, our executive director of Discover Central Mass, keeping people coming and promoting our regional travel, tourism, arts and cultural, and business, retail business venues. So thank you.
Thanks for having
Great
us.
to partner with you.
These days, you've got your hands full in life. That's why we help you bank simply and securely with tools like Face ID and Touch ID. It's why we make it easy to make purchases on the go and get cash back while you're at it. Why we help you quickly deposit checks wherever you are. And it's why we lend a hand with sending and receiving money right from your phone. So even when you're on the move, you can manage your finances. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.
This is Radio Worcester. Local talk, local news, local events. We got it, and we've got opinions that you're going to want to hear.
That Worcester will be thought of and spoken about.
We're live every morning, 6 to 10 a.m., and if you can't catch us then, you can find us online, day and night, at radioworcester.com. This is your town. This is your morning show. Talk of the Commonwealth with Hank and Ben.